very end of 2024, I decided to do a very deliberate bulk. Now, I've done bulks in the past. I've never really done cuts in the past, but I wanted to give this one a really, really strong effort. My ideal scenario here is to bulk for roughly 6 months, see how I feel, and go from there. And the question for this, why am I doing this? What is the point? For me, it's to break past some barriers that either mentally or physically I've put up for myself. I've never broken past 200 mark. I would really like to. I've always had this perception of myself that I'm a skinny dude because growing up I was very slim, very skinny. If you saw me, you would very much think I'm a skinny dude. Nowadays, realistically, I don't think so much. I think I put on a pretty decent amount of muscle, definitely put on some more fat, and I'm growing into, I would say, being a man. Right now I'm 26. But it's a slow and steady process. I don't want to say I'm greedy for more, but definitely a little bit. Like I said, I want to break past that 200 mark. I really want to improve my overall strength, and I just want to see what happens when I do a dedicated bulk. All in, tracking everything, and see what happens. I would say for the most part over the last few years, I've either varied between kind of bulking and main gaining or just maintaining, whatever you want to call it. I've never done a committed cut because I don't think I've ever needed to. I honestly want to see where I'm at the end of the 6 months. I want to see what I look like. I want to see how I feel. You know, do I feel bloated? Do I feel too big? That might be the case. A separate goal for at the end of this, depending on how I feel, and I'm saying this as a way of making a promise to myself. I'm either going to do a cut, I'm going to join a powerlifting or strongman competition, or I'm going to back off from the lifting a little bit and focus on dunking, which might seem completely random to this whole thing. I've only ever dunked a handful of times in my life. It's only ever been in practice, never in a game. I'm not playing any like real basketball anymore. I just want to see if I can consistently dunk. I want to capture it on video. And if I'm really enjoying playing basketball at that time, I might just stay in that spot for a while and see how I feel. It's not a determining factor for me. It's not like I must do these things. Well, I guess it is a must in the fact that I have to do one of those three. I put the strongman and the powerlifting into one criteria because they both appeal to me. I realistically think I'd have a better chance doing the powerlifting, but there's a lot of aspects of strongman that appeal to me. But at the end of these 6 months, we're going to see how I feel. I'm counting January as the first full month. February has started pretty strong. It's the 3rd today, and hopefully I'll be doing these updates of how each week is going, how I feel, how I look. I'm going to add posing here at the end. This is the end of a pull day for me. And, there's definitely size being gained. It's for sure some fat, and I believe for sure some muscle. I definitely feel strong. And we're going to see how this goes, I'm doing this video and these series as almost a diary to myself of my progression. And hopefully if someone comes along and it inspires them or it helps them, all the more for it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope this video finds you well, and good luck to whatever you're doing to start off this new year. I forgot to say that my weight for the end of this past week was 186 pounds.